Okay then guys, what is going on? Cloudplays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today we're inside a Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League where we have got so much going on. With the game due to launch its early access at the end of this month and its full launch available for all players on the 2nd of February, we have got the marketing going in full-fledged. And like every other game on the market, this has some leaks that you guys are going to want to see, as it seems to have revealed the next 4 playable characters coming to the game via its season departure. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavors via the link in the description. Utilize code CLOUD at checkout for a cheeky discount. With that being said, let's get on in to some Suicide Squad news. So, as by GameRant.com, that we've just had an announcement come out from them stating that a rumor has seemed to have surfaced that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has leaked and revealed its next 4 playable characters. Now, rumor seems to have leaked the details of the next 4 playable characters via the DLC coming to the Suicide Squad in its first post-launch year. Now, with a little more than a week left before the launch of the Suicide Squad, the next 4 playable characters have been potentially leaked. According to the rumor, the next 4 playable characters will all be released in the first year post-launch, and they are Joker, Mrs. Freeze, Lawless, and Deathstroke. In all fairness, it has already been confirmed that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is adding the Joker, but the leaker's initial post dates back to last year, long before the Clown Prince is even in-game and revealed. Now, while the previews have been somewhat mixed, hardcore fans are still eager to get their hands on Rocksteady's next game in the DC universe, and for those who simply cannot wait until February 2nd to start playing through the upcoming action title, Suicide Squad will be available early for players who pre-order the deluxe edition like myself. Early access begins on January 30th. Now, the leaker Miller Ross has taken to social media to reportedly reveal the first year's worth of DLC characters for the Suicide Squad, and if we take a look at his post right here, and we've had quite a lot come through from Miller Ross, it does seem quite interesting, and it seems to have gained quite a bit of traction. It states right here that we've got Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League Year 1 post-launch. Season 1 is the Joker. Season 2 is Victoria Fries, Mrs. Freeze. Season 3 is Zoe Lawton, it's Lawless. And Season 4 is Slade Wilson, obviously Deathstroke. Now, beyond that, he's seen Killer Croc, Katana, and a couple of others that seem to be earmarked for future playable characters. Now, it does make me kind of wonder, based on the characterizations of what it is that they've picked right here, as to whether that's actually going to be the case or not. Now, obviously, we don't know where this source is actually coming from and where it is that he's actually getting the information from, but what we do know is he has had quite a lot come out in the past with regards to this game, and he seems to be right on a lot of things. So we are yet to see exactly what it does bring to the table and whether or not Miller Ross is actually right on this. Now, let me know in the comment section what you guys are thinking with regards to these leaks. Me, myself, I was kind of hoping for Killer Frost rather than Mr. Freeze or Mrs. Freeze or whatever it is that they want to call this. I'm a little bit disappointed with that regard, but nonetheless, it'll be interesting to see what it is that they can bring to the table. So let me know some of the characters you want to see inside of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League via the comment section below. Next up, we have got the live action trailer that they posted up, which is absolutely hilarious. This thing looked so damn funny, it's insane. Now, I don't know whether or not I'm actually allowed to play it here on the channel, so we're not going to take the risk with it. I'm going to leave the link down in the description for you guys so you can check it out if you want to. It's definitely worth a watch. It's on the IGN channel, and it's absolutely hilarious. It stars Will Arnett and Ron Funches as Harley Quinn, which is a really, really interesting partake on it, and wasn't really what I was expecting to see to come to the least. But nonetheless, it was a really good comedic value anyway, and it definitely got enough spotlight for the community. And our final article for today is about the Joker inside of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, as it stands on Game Rant, there is an article that states that the Joker is facing a huge uphill battle. Now, what that means, we're going to dive into it right now and give you guys a bit more of an insight as to what that can actually pull out. Now, the Joker is coming to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, but will undoubtedly face some difficulties in winning over the gamers and the fan base, which I have seen a lot of via the comment sections. A lot of you guys have got some questionable opinions on the new Joker and how it is that he actually portrays himself based on the way that they've put him in, because obviously the original Joker was dead. He died throughout the Arkham series, and he's obviously come back via the Elseverse, which means that it's a completely different Joker from a completely different parallel universe. But Suicide Squad will host an extended cast of DLC characters. One of these, despite their fame, has more than a few struggles ahead when it comes to being accepted by fans. Indeed, Suicide Squad's Kill the Justice League is already a controversial game, and the Joker doesn't look to be helping matters. Suicide Squad's third insider showcase reveal a great deal about the title's content. Among demonstrating of multiplayer and cosmetics, Rocksteady unveiled the Joker as Suicide Squad's first free DLC character. Fans may find this announcement strange considering that the Arkhamverse Joker has been dead for years now. However, Brainiac's meddling has led to a Joker from an alternate dimension entering the Arkham timeline. Now, while it is important to note how Suicide Squad's new Joker is not a reveal of the old, there's still a degree of diminished stakes in his return. The Joker's death in Arkham City was an important plot point with wide-reaching consequences. For instance, the filling the void he left undoes some of that impact. There are holes in the critique in multiverse stories where it is assumed that the characters are inherently replaceable, but the role of the Joker is still one that ought to be left absent. It's not every day that the Joker actually dies in Batman canon. The Rocksteady ushering in a new one doesn't exactly help pave the way for new stories to be told authentically. Now, the note, Joker's new design is actually hilarious. The Joker's Arkham design is incredibly iconic, rocking a simple color scheme with an infected visage and especially bright lips. Now, the Suicide Squad's new clown falls short of his predecessor's appearance. His outfit is especially busy with multiple patterns and bright clashing colors, and his crudely painted smile does little to truly invoke the mad grin of the Jokers from the past, and a misplaced hair strand he sports detracts more than it embellishes. Though it may have some unique new ideas and some new good color choices, this new design tries too many things at once and ultimately creates a Joker that's confusing to behold, bearing more resemblance to Jared Leto's highly controversial Joker than anything else. Now, that for me is hilarious. There's a massive point in towards this article that goes around the whole movement for the multiverse fatigue and the Joker's fatigue and how it is that it impacts the game greatly. And for me, I think it's a really good concept. I don't like the way that he looks, and I think that that's a very standing point. We obviously know that the multiverse inside of these storylines when it comes to superheroes, films and or games obviously take quite a large injunction, Spider-Man being quite a big input into that one. And this Joker doesn't really strike me as much of a fear-mongering Joker that we are used to inside of these games, one that really holds an iconic value. And I think that one that looks like this, it's a little bit of a shame, and I'm not too sure how it's going to pan out with the community, but the game hasn't even launched yet, let alone the first DLC, so I think it's kind of one of those where we'll have to see how it pans out and how it plays forward. But it's nice to know that they've got everything ready for us, ready for the next 4 seasons, or at least the next 2, working on the 2 prior to that one. It's going to be interesting to see how it all pans out. We've got a couple of days left, and then we're going to be diving on in. Hopefully I will see you guys there, because you know full well we'll be covering it here on the channel. So if you want to stick around, make sure you hit that sub button and post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you got this far into the video, stick a clown in the comment section below, and I will stick in a comment to try and reply to as many of them as I can. Thank you very much again for watching, guys. Appreciate your faces, but as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.